team. Good service from Amara. And this young Fnaya there with a return and the bump. Chikuka Olubebe, instrumental for Anambra Queens. There's a spike here, huge enough to cause a disarray. Jersey number 7, the culprit. Birthday girl yesterday, Chigoziem Neoma. She's still out here making sure the hard perfection is still on the platter, but great spiking skills from Udiagbalam Ifnaya. That's exactly what you do. You attack the space. That's going to be 5 points to Queens of Anambra against 3 of Live Camp Volleyball Club. It's a good drop shot. Udiagbalam Ifnaya there, making sure that point will count for Anambra Queens. And they take it up, double for their trouble. For every point made by Live Camp Volleyball Club, Anambra Queens have made a double. 6-3, they lead by 3. Ifnaya with a drop shot, and that is big as well. She is young, she is dynamic, but she can be disastrous to the opponent. 7 points already they have in a rally of 10. Great service. Oh, that was going out, wasn't it? Well, it was but, and eventually they'll pay for it. 4 now for Live Camp. Looking forward to getting themselves some parity. Chigoziem Noma with the service, pops it in there, but not good enough to cross the net. They go back to double effort. 8-4. They lead by 4. Udiagbalam Ifnaya with a service. A cross service as well. She will make a set. Well, I thought she was heading for a set there, only to see her try to push the ball past her own net. But couldn't do it well. She received a good bump. Goes out, clearly out. 9 now against 5, and Anambra Queens could continue more. The best they've seen so far in this game is 9 points. What they have on the board right now is 9 points, and they lead by 4, and it becomes even 10. One point better than the first set for Anambra Queens as they take a lead of 5, haven't made 10. A total of 15 rallies been made. And it is Anambra Queens with the advantage in the second set, haven't dropped the first. 9-25. We'll come back, we'll continue. Getting you back to the action inside of the second set of the second game of match day 4. It is, of course, live, the first phase of 2022 National Division 1 Volleyball League, well organized by the Nigeria Volleyball Federation under the leadership of the excellent engineer, President Musa Nimrod. All for the love of volley excellence. It is the best marriage you find between grassroots and professional volleyball in the country. The most populous black nation of the world, Nigeria. They're calling a volley party. Funaya there, popping it. They lead by 5. 13-8. They continue to hustle for it. Stuttered in front of the ball, and that will cost them 1 point. Jersey number 6. Uzwebunam Cynthia for Anambra Queens. There will be a spike there, and that will be the one that wins it. Chukwuka Oluebube there with that huge spike to get that point and takes them to 14. 14 against 9. They lead by 5 still. Another spike. The ball looked like it was going out. Oh, great bump. Net violation. And it will be another point to be recorded by Anambra Queens, who are on the rise in the set. It is now a lead of 6. 15-9. And that was way wide. Ogechi and Anambra there, unable to put the ball in play. And that will be another point to celebrate for Queens of Anambra, who are really pulling all stunts here and showing that they can also come to the party. They are putting it energy for energy, hit for hit, point for point. The lead now by 8. And that's a big one. Udegbalam Ifunaya there wins it, and that will be 18-9. We used to be here in the first set, but it used to be a different ball game entirely. Live Cam Volleyball had the advantage, but here they are down by 9. Well, George, this has been an unbelievable moment coming through from Anambra Queens. Did you expect this to come through?
It's indeed an unexpected, but the problem is the live campus. They're underrating this young Anambra Queens team, because the first set they won the first set with all ease. On this second set, I don't know what they are playing. You don't underrate a team. In as much a team have 1 or 2 spikers that can hit you back, that can hit the ball back to your court. You don't underrate. You take all the advantage you have and just win a set and you get done with the match. But what they are doing right now, it's not so cool. They're just putting more pressure on the technical team and even the players on the bench. They just substituted the setter right now. If you ask me, I would tell you it was not the setter's fault. The setter had set 4 excellent balls to position 4, but the position 4 player didn't deliver that spike. The setter still set 2 more sets at the middle of the court. The same thing, the spiker didn't deliver that spike. So set back attack, that was an excellent set. The player on position 2 didn't deliver that spike. So if you ask me, I would tell you the problem is not the setter's fault. It is the remaining players on court, especially when it comes to the spiking rule. They need to do much more in order to make their team succeed. You see, the score margin is 18-10. It's so bad.
Well, it's so bad for one team, so good for the other. Well, so good so far. The performances we are seeing from Anambra Queens in this set. Well, of course, coming into the game, we all knew that they were the underdogs. But boy, you look at the scoreboard, you wouldn't even be able to tell. It's a ding. And she will put a drop shot there. Kosi Nebo. Well, he handled that. There's a spike from Amara Anusion. And another hit. It's going to be a set there. And it goes out. 20-10. They are just but a half of what they've conceded to make their first set in this game. Anambra Queens are absolutely on a rampage. Leading with a double of their trouble up in here. 20-10. Just the half of their opponent's point, and that makes it even better. What an ace. Uzwegbunam Cynthia there making an ace, taking a tip from the net, caught off guard, all of the players on the other side of the court, and they will have to pay for it. Another point, another leadership. 11-point lead here for Anambra Queens, who now rise to the challenge. 21-10, the great service, heading for the tip of the backcourt. That is another spike that goes out. And that will be another point to claim for Anambra Queens, and they continue to get closer and closer. 22-10, it's a question of only 3 now. Substitution there for Live Camp Volleyball Club as Kosi Nebo leaves the court for Esther Jonah. Great service, well received. Oh, they still manage to keep it in play. And they are still in it, but not this time out. Chukwuka Olubube seem to be so far away from the ball. 11-22, 1-1, 2-2. 11 the difference, and Anambra Queens are reaching for their first set in this game. In the second, haven't dropped the first. 9-25. Takes it to the backcourt diagonally. And Chigoziem Neoma with a spike, but not too heavy. And that one wins it 23-12. 23-11, I beg your pardon. They lead by a dozen points here. Anambra Queens are only 2 away from their first set in set number 2. And it could be another offset to be seen. But Live Camp Volleyball Club really underrated in this second set. A big spike. Well, intelligently, she makes a drop shot instead of going for a spike. And this one pops up, but they continue to be in play. But that one is too much from Esther Jonah. Esther Jonah will now put her team to a chance to find a way to crawl back to this one. Another mishit. Live Camp pick up 2 points consecutively. And Anambra Queens here with a chance to get their first set. But there's still much more work to do. 2 more points to claim. And that one comes heavy for the first of the 2 required for that first set in this game. And it is 24 for Anambra Queens, who are now on the verge of it. Leading by 11, 24-13. Oh, that's a weak service. Too much power, not enough push, not the right precision, and then they will pay. But they still lead by 10. In their favor is 24-14. And that one, will it win it? Somehow it's back in play. Colette Azu pushes it to the middle. And a lift, a spike, a bump, a set that's rather look like a pushback. And it drops down perfectly. Ogechi and Anambra there trying to salvage for Life Camp Volleyball Club as they now reduce a double-digit deficit from dropping it down to 13-24. They now have to make it 15-24. And Ifunanya there with a big spike, and it causes a disarray. Will he win it? Oh, that ball was going. Of course, he bought it. Ifunanya, beg your pardon. And it continues to be here for Anambra. Will have won it. Big spike. One repair, and the rally is still in progress. Action continue. End-to-end stuff. They will bump it in. The set is made. There is a spike, not too heavy, and a continuous rally, and a spike comes in from Live Camp. Wholly orchestrated. Ifunanya there with a spike makes it good, and they will recover. They push it back in play. It is still a rally in progress. You cannot watch about this if you are not here. You will miss out totally. Anambra is going for the first. That is the result of the second set. Obviously, there will be an extended set in this game. Do stay here. When we come back, it will be the third.